Hello everyone and welcome to Recipes Galore. Today we are going to have a twofer. I didn't tell you about one thing that I promised you all that I was going to do, but I didn't tell you I was doing it today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're making red velvet cheesecake bars, and we're also making some homemade vanilla. Yes, I've had several requests to make the homemade vanilla. What do you put in it? How much do you put in there? What goes, what's this, what's that? So today I am first going to show you what we're going to use. I have this big jar. It is a, let me see. It holds 3 pints, actually 4 pints. If I fill it up to the top, it holds 4 pints. And I have my vanilla beans. It's about 25 of them in here. And I have some generic vodka. So we're gonna make this. Oh, that glass is heavy. Okay. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you is what's inside the vanilla beans. I'm going to take one of my beans from my my current stash that I'm using. I'm getting kind of low, so I'm going to need some soon. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to take one of the beans out, and I'm going to show you what's inside, what a vanilla bean, what vanilla beans actually look like. Let me grab the lid. I'm going to put it on the lid. I'm going to squeeze it out of here. Can you see that? Those are vanilla beans. If I put it close enough, you can probably see the beans. This has been in my vanilla since, in my jar since December. But this is what is in them. When you get that vanilla bean ice cream, that black stuff right there, that's vanilla beans. And that's what gives the vanilla its flavor. That right there. Now, it doesn't look like that from a fresh cut one. This has been soaking for a while, so the vodka has penetrated the skin of the vanilla, and that's what it looks like. And I'm just going to put that back into my vanilla bean jar and shake it up, because that's some good vanilla. Now, I'm going to show you the difference between that one and this one. Y'all didn't know y'all was getting a science lesson. But I always say experiment in your kitchen. Let's see if I can find a fat one that will work. Let's see if I can get it out of there. Screw it out of this one. Now, these jars seal tight, I promise you, and they're hard to get open, but it's a good seal. This is the vanilla bean that I just bought, and I might have to squeeze a lot. Let me see. I may have to squeeze it a lot to get some beans out of there. And see, that's the vanilla bean coming straight out of the vanilla bean. I haven't soaked it, but it doesn't look slimy like the other one did. I'm squeezing it out of the, let me bring it closer so you can see. All of that is vanilla bean. That's what gives you your vanilla extract. That's the flavors. Oh, we lost that. Oh no. That was some good vanilla. So anyway, I'm gonna put this one. I'm going to put all of my vanilla beans. I have about 25. of them. They're about 4 to 6 inches long, and all of them curled. These are vanilla beans. They're about this long, about 4 to 6 inches. And I want some very flavorful ones. So I'm going to cut these in half so the vanilla beans will come out into the vanilla instead of it being trapped inside the vanilla bean like the first bean I showed you. I'm going to cut these in half, and I'm going to put them down in my jar. This helps the vanilla to form quicker, just in case I run out of that. But I have some more vanilla in there. I think I'm going to use these for Christmas gifts. And what I will do is I will let this sit on the shelf until December. And then when I start giving out Christmas gifts, because I like to give out baked goods for Christmas, it also helps generate some extra income. When you give out baked goods and they're like, okay, well, can you bake this for me? Can you make a cake for me? Can you do this? Exactly. Now, our beans are in here, and all we're going to do is take our vodka, and we're just going to pour it in. It's just that simple. No big deals about it. Just take your beans and your vodka. And I see I have some questions. I will be with you in just a second. I don't want to drop this bottle, so I'm just going to pour this in here. And what I will do is I will take my vanilla and I bottle it up in little bottles. I put the ingredients on them. I don't know if you can see that with that bright light, but it says vanilla extract best used after 1/13/20. So this has been sitting in this jar since November, I think it was. And I have cut up some little vanilla beans to give it extra flavor. And all you have to do is just kind of shake it up every day, now and then. But this is the vanilla that I give out. Now, a bottle in the store this size will cost you anywhere from $15 to $20, because this is a little 8-ounce bottle. So it will cost you. The ones that are, what are they? They're like 2 ounces. They cost anywhere from $7 to $8 a piece. So I will get, if I took 2-ounce jars, I will get so many out of this and pay so much less, which is why I tend to make my own, and it tastes so much better to me. And I think we're going to fill it all the way to the top. Yes, perfect. Now this bottle of vodka is a 1.75 liters. Now, make sure that you get the vodka that is at least 80 proof. It makes the best vanilla extract. And I can throw this in the trash. Now, we're done with our vanilla extract. I'm going to put the lid back on, and we are going to, okay, where's the lid? Sit it on the shelf. I will put a tag on it later, and every day I'll just do this. I'll shake it up and down so the vanilla beans can come out of hiding, and some of them are already mixing in with the vodka. So every day I'll just do that for the next 6 months. And if I forget, it'll still be in there and I can shake it up later. Now, let me answer some questions that were asked earlier. Micah says, do you Do the vanilla extract expire? Also, is there a point you should take the vanilla beans out? Yes, you can take them out. Vanilla is alcohol. Vanilla extract is alcohol. And as long as it's kind of like the dill pickles or anything else that is pickled, it lasts a long, long, long time because the alcohol preserves it. So I use mine up before it's before it has a chance to expire. So I have never gotten to that point of needing to take them out. But when I get to the end of this, I will take my vanilla beans and I will make me some vanilla bean ice cream because I love vanilla bean ice cream. And that vanilla bean, squeeze the vanilla beans out of there, or use it, make a paste out of it and put it in the refrigerator. You can buy the vanilla beans, just the vanilla bean paste, and it has just the inside beans in it, and skip the vanilla extract and still get the same flavor. But because I am the craft person that I am, I like making vanilla and I like giving it away to my friends and family. So I hope that answered your question. Let's see who else. Yes, thank you. That is my goal, to generate extra income. Yes, ma'am. That helps with extra income any way you can find it. Don't be afraid to reinvent yourself, and don't be afraid to have multiple streams of income. Can you use another liquor? Yes, Annie Marie. Hold on. I have this one right here. It has the cut up beans in it like I did the other one. This is bourbon whiskey. It has a different flavor than the vodka. The vodka just kind of hits you with a heavy punch. This one has a lot more flavor because it is bourbon. It has its own flavor as bourbon. But then you add the vanilla to it to make extract, and it gives it a totally different flavor. But this one is stronger. The bourbon is stronger than the vodka in terms of flavor. They both taste like vanilla, but this one has a different, I use this one every once in a while when I'm using barbecue. And I know it sounds crazy, but I'll use it in my barbecue sauce because I like a bourbon barbecue sauce, and it just it brings it alive. That's all I can tell you. It brings it alive. And I don't use a whole lot, but when I'm making my barbecue sauce and I'm boiling it on the stove and I'm stirring it, I'll stir in a couple of tablespoons of this, and it just, whew, like I said, it brings it, makes it alive. Now, Melissa says, this sounds amazing. Do you have to use liquor? Yes. Vanilla extract, the pure vanilla extract is made with liquor. I've never used anything else. All the recipes that I have found for pure vanilla extract it calls for liquor. But I'm sure if you check with Dr. Google, he will probably tell you that there's another way of doing it. There's always a way around everything. That's how we came up with gluten-free bread and leaven-free bread and all that other good stuff. There's always a way around everything. But I personally have not used it, so I cannot speak to using something other than liquor and call it pure vanilla extract. So now we're going to get started on our recipe, on our next recipe. Now that we have made our vanilla extract. Now what we're going to do, what you need for this recipe, I use the box cake because it's easier. If you want to make your own vanilla extract, that's fine. Let me grab the butter right quick. And you want some melted butter. And I always wait till the last minute to do that because the butter starts to congeal again and then it gets all wonky. So we'll just wait on it to come out of the microwave. But we're going to use this box of red velvet cake mix. And you need 1 stick of melted butter, which is 1/2 cup of melted butter. And please don't let me splash this everywhere. Well, I brought my scissors over here. I have a habit of just ignoring everywhere. So we're going to take the cake mix. And we're going to get our melted butter. And try not to burn your hands on the melted butter. We're going to pour that in there. And I'm going to use my spatula and stir it up. Now it's going to be like a ball of dough by the time you get done with it. Let me show you what's going on in my bowl. It's going to be like a ball of dough. But we're going to press it into the bottom of a 9 by 13 pan. Because it's going to be like the graham cracker crust that you get on the on your regular cheesecake. That's what this is going to be like. Family size. Okay. I knew there was something going on wrong with this. Okay, hold on. We're almost got it. I don't want to put too much butter in here. All right, now we're going to pour this in here. And we're going to press it to the bottom of the pan. Get ready to get messy, because it is just a little bit messy. So, I like using my fingers because it's easier. But we're going to press this all the way out. It's going to be like this thick. But we're going to press it out and make sure that it gets all over the bottom of the pan. So it's going to be like a cookie layer, like kind of like the graham cracker layer, but so much yummier, because who doesn't like red velvet? Now I'm going to tell you all a little unknown fact about me. I love red velvet cake. I hate chocolate cake. Don't ask me why. I don't know what's in it that is different than the chocolate cake, but I don't like chocolate cake. I don't like yellow cake with chocolate icing. There are very few chocolates that I will eat. I don't eat all chocolate. But this red velvet is my favorite. So, yes, I will definitely eat red velvet. But I don't like chocolate cake. I very rarely eat chocolate ice cream, but I love some vanilla and chocolate swirl. If it's swirled together, I love it. If it's by itself, not so much. Now, we're almost done. Make sure you kind of make it even from the middle to the sides. You don't want to have a big hump going over in your pan. So, now I'm going to carefully show you all this so that I won't waste it all out of here. This is what's going on in the bottom of your pan. So that is our crust for our cheesecake. Now, I'm going to set that aside. And Set this aside. Now for our cheesecake portion of this. You need 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. I like Eagle brand. It doesn't matter which one you use. This is just my personal favorite. This is what I grew up with. We made ice cream out of this. We made cakes out of this. We made cheesecake. You name it, we have done it. Okay. So, there's 1 can of Eagle brand milk. There you go. And we need 2 eggs. 1, 2. And you're gonna need 1 8-ounce box of cream cheese. This is my favorite. I use my favorite, you use your favorite. This is my favorite. So, I use 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese. Get it open. I gotta work on my muscles, y'all. I feel like I'm getting weak. Alrighty. Now, that goes right in there. Quick, simple, and easy. Now, we're gonna add some bourbon vanilla. My bourbon vanilla. And of course, it's hard to open. Because this adds like just a little kick. I need to smell. Why did it smell so good? There we go. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of vanilla because I like a little extra. The recipe calls for like a teaspoon, but I'm experimenting in my kitchen. Now, I forgot my mixer. Hold on a second. Here we go. I knew it was something I was forgetting over here. Got it plugged in. I love this little mixer. It came with my immersion blender. I'll lock it in, and I'm just going to pulse it slowly. There we go. See what's going on in my bowl? I don't know if y'all can see that. We're going to mix this up. And all done. Now, that's done. That's what's in my bowl. Now, we're going to pour this into here. Let me grab my spatula. We're going to pour this on top of the red velvet cake mix. And just go just like this. Let me scoot it back so you can see what I'm doing. Make sure we get all this goodness out of the bowl. There we go. Okay. And guess what? We're done. It's ready to go into the oven. Now we're going to bake this at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes and then check it. If it's not done, stick that little toothpick in there. If it comes back out ooey gooey, then it's not done. Then you put it back in 5 minutes at a time, because cheesecake by itself is kind of iffy. when you're cooking it, so you have to watch it closely. But cheesecake on top of the red velvet cake, be sure you watch it. Okay, Vera says, hold on. Vera says, Angela, send me your address. Why, are you coming to eat it up? So, remember that each oven cooks differently. And if your oven cooks fast, like mine does, I reduce it down to like 325 so it won't burn on the bottom and still be gooey gooey on the top. So I reduce the heat in my oven to 325 and cook it for the same amount of time because it cooks slower and more evenly. But that's because my oven cooks fast. If your oven cooks fine for you and your oven is regulated fine, then that's fine. I have a convection oven, and when the air starts blowing, it cooks too fast for me. So I reduce the heat. Now, like I said, you're experimenting in your kitchen, so you do what's best for your oven. Now, this is ready to go in the oven, and I will be back later this week, probably on Thursday, and we are going to make some old-fashioned potato cakes. I love potato cakes. I don't make them often, but I love potato cakes. I'm gonna let you see my flair on old-fashioned potato cakes. They're not the same ones that my grandmother used to make. I took her recipe, but I added to it because I like experimenting in my kitchen. Now, you can find this recipe and other yummy recipes on our channel, youtube.com/AskTheNanny. Please subscribe. Every one of you who is watching, please share this video. Please subscribe, and so you won't miss a meal. You'll never miss one because I always post them. Facebook only keeps them online for a certain amount of time, but YouTube, and even if YouTube loses it, I have it on my own. So if you want the recipe, then contact me. But in the meantime, go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Our YouTube channel is Ask the Nanny. So go and subscribe, get some more recipes, and while you're there, there's some other things on there that might surprise you, that you may be interested in. And we will see you all probably on Thursday. Join me right here, same time, same kitchen. And you all have a great week.